Most people are messing up LinkedIn DMs, and in today's video, I want to show you how to fix it. I'm going to go through a couple real conversations and use my actual strategies that have landed clients on LinkedIn. First thing is you want to target the right people. A lot of people like to go through Sales Navigator and do these really detailed searches. I don't do any of that. What I like to do instead is find relevant influencers that speak to my space and find those guys followers. So inside of AB Mastermind, I sell cold email and LinkedIn. So if we find a cold email or a LinkedIn influencer, this is a LinkedIn guy, 72,000 followers, first degree connection. This is pretty important because now, since we're connected to him, we can go to Sales Nav, click see all filters, hit connection of, type in his name, and now we can see 407 customers that might respond to us and they're interested in growing their LinkedIn. If you want, you can niche it down more. I always like to go by country as well, because otherwise your LinkedIn's gonna get flooded with foreign traffic. And really, if we're doing outreach, we want high quality Western traffic. The inbounds can come from other countries, but I'm gonna target North America. I'm gonna target maybe Europe, but I'm really not gonna do an outbound campaign to, for instance, Pakistan. It's not gonna happen. So you do this, and then you have your people here to reach out to. You could go one-to-one and send them messages. And I'll show you exactly what the message is going to say in a second. Otherwise, you can use a tool like Expandy, where you can just basically copy this, go to search, add new search, paste it in right here, and it'll automatically pull the list to do outreach. Then in your campaigns, you're good to go. You can see the campaigns are running. So what do these messages look like? What's actually performing? Hey, Dimitri, are you running cold email campaigns for icebreaker.agency? Hey, name, are you running cold email campaigns for company? And then cold email campaigns, you swap out for whatever you want. So let's say I'm selling LinkedIn coaching. I'll say, hey, Dimitri, are you running LinkedIn campaigns for Icebreaker Agency? Maybe I'm selling Facebook ads. Hey, Dimitri, are you running Facebook ads for Icebreaker Agency? Very simple. And this gets people to respond. I'll talk about everything else in this sales conversation in a second. I was just talking about openers right now. So that's one way to do the opener. The other way to do the opener is to let them come to you. So we'll do that by using lead magnets on LinkedIn. So here's one of my high performing lead magnets. I set up 150 cold email domains in under a minute. Want to see the full process? Comment email. And then you can see 229 people have commented email. And then for each of these people, I do the same thing in Expandy, except my search campaign is by post engagement. So you can see here, 229 comments. We were able to pull 239 somehow on post engagement. And now these guys will be reached out to with this message. So, hey, thanks for commenting. Here they are. And then they're linked to the document. From this link, I have a lead page set up where they can put in their email address, and then they're redirected usually to a YouTube video or to a Google Doc or whatever we're giving away at the moment. Then I have their email address. So these are the two main ways that I do LinkedIn. One is going out, one is coming in, and I'll just quickly show you the 3 top giveaway posts that are working for us. So this 150 cold email domains, 229 comments, how to scrape infinite leads from Instagram, 55 comments, how to use GPT in your cold emails, 100 comments right here. I follow a very simple framework of hook sentence, description, comment email, and then I have a picture that basically is just a YouTube thumbnail style image of me with some text on it. I'm doing the same thing. This one is just text, 150 cold email domains, 1 minute setup. So if you're afraid to show your face online, now you don't have that as an excuse either. What do you do once you get into a conversation? How do you turn these into money? And I'm showing you these two because these are both converting campaigns. So this was the cold. Hey, Dimitri, are you running cold email campaigns for Icebreaker? Then he said, yes, I do it via instantly. And I sent this voice note.
That's great. And it's a good first step. The $500 a month thing is basically consulting with me. I can look at your campaign, see what's going on. Me and you will do a one-on-one to start. And then every single week, we have 4 coaches. So we've got a cold calling coach, LinkedIn outreach, and also sales coaching. And we do 6 calls a week where we break down your campaigns, look through everything. Plus it comes with all of my courses. So 30 plus hours of courses. Basically whatever you need, super hands-on consulting for taking your campaigns to the next level and making sure that you ROI, making sure that you make some money. If you want a fully approved application, you can actually go to alexberman.com/join and you can just sign up directly. All right, Dimitri. Let me know if you have any other questions or I'll see you inside.
I'll use voice notes like that when it wouldn't make sense to type out paragraphs. Everything I said, if you had transcribed it, would have been paragraphs and paragraphs of information. Instead, 46-second voice note. He gets it. Then he asks some questions. He said, I'll circle back in a week. He asked about time commitment. He just read my book, which is amazing. Then I'll talk back and forth. Again, say similar stuff to what's in the voice note. He wants to schedule a call and I say apply. And if you're qualified, we'll give you a call. And then I sent him the link. And before he could even hop on the call, he asked a couple more questions about the call timing timings, and then he paid and we made some money. You're in. So that's the cold to conversion. This is the lead magnet to conversion script. I want to show you this. Dave comes in on his lead magnet, happy to receive it. Of course, enjoy. I'm testing your email scripts. It's working well in Hungary, but in the US I get 0 responses. And then I talked about deliverability. We went back and forth a little bit, answering the questions. I always try to answer the question behind the question. For instance, he's asking about deliverability and his first note is on open rate 60%, reply rate 0%. As a cold email guy, I see this and I'm like, oh, you're tracking open rates. You're using outdated tactics. You really should be using new tactics. So let's teach you the new tactics. I'm not going to go there and like look at the reply rate on his campaign or ask for details on it because I know the basics are wrong, which means his entire learning and his entire campaign is wrong. So I know I can help on that. So let me just talk about that and then send him to the mastermind, go back and forth, and then follow up as needed. David, any update on this? I'll link another video in a second and subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.